MajorSlackVideos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this fine planet of ours. You're listening to the sultry, smooth sounds of station SLAK, coming to you live from Montreal, Quebec, here in the wee hours of the AM. Yeah. I'm keeping my voice low to avoid rousing the neighbors. Yes, the neighbors get aroused when they hear the sound of my voice. And some of my female viewers have told me the same. But I digress. The subject of today's Elden Ring video is the Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3. Can we have a screenshot of that post-production Slack? Thank you very much. Turning in this bell bearing to the good people at the round table hold will allow us to purchase Grave Gloveworts 7, 8, and 9, at which point we can upgrade any Spirit Ash to +9. A very valuable acquisition. Indeedy. Now, Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3 is located in an extremely dangerous area here in the crumbling Farum Azula. You must have arrived in the crumbling Farum Azula in order to get this, and the best way to get to it is to start at the crumbling Beast Grave Depths site of grace, which is the second site of grace that you access here. Here is where the dragon fight is. You can run past the dragon fight, and then you get to the crumbling Beast Grave Depths site of grace. Then you're going to make your way down these cliffs and down to this lake right here. And in this gazebo at the south end of the lake is the Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3. Now, this is an extremely dangerous run. You're going to be running into some, well, not some, many worm faces. And worm faces have the ability to blast you with the Death Blight. Death Blight is an affliction like no other affliction in Elden Ring. Once the affliction meter fills up, you die instantly. There's no like poison meter or, scarlet rot meter that gradually depletes your health. You just die. Can we have a screenshot of that? Post-production Slack. It is a rather gruesome way to go. You do not want this. Alright? There are two ways to acquire the Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3. One, you can sneak there without doing any combat whatsoever, and the other way is to wipe out all these worm faces. Okay, I'm going to show you both methods right now. Let's do the sneak method first. Alright? First we'll go to Crumbling Beast Grave Depths site of grace. It's the best place to start off. You can wipe out this guy right here. And just run straight out the window. Stop right here. Hang right. Go to the end and drop on down. Alright. And run along here. And you're going to take this elevator down, but before you do that, don't forget to grab this Hero's Rune here, which is worth a whopping 20,000 runes. That's right, 20,000 runes. There you go, 20,000 runes, don't forget that. Right. Now you're going to take the elevator down. Get on your game face, get your sneak on. Door here, and now you're gonna have to sneak past all these worm faces. Best to stick to the left side here. Stick to the left side. Follow these two lanterns up this little hill here. Want to see what a worm face looks like? It's one of those guys right there. That's a worm face. Okay, you can skip over that guy. Sneak down here. There's another worm face down there. Okay, keep pushing to the east. Stick to the left side. you drop down here. Okay, you're looking for the stream. Once you find the stream, you're good to go. Okay, now we are right just northeast of the lake. The gazebo is right there. Okay, we have 2 worm faces here. And 1 big daddy worm face. This guy is extremely dangerous. These guys, the little guys, are extremely dangerous. So that makes this guy like hella extremely dangerous, right? If you're really nervous, the best thing to do is to put on your Mimic's Veil, right? And just slide on down here to this cliff's edge. Okay, you could do that. But I believe you could just, as long as you stay in sneak mode and you stay right on the edge of the cliff, you should be able to sneak all the way down here without being spotted. All the way down here. But like I said, if you're really nervous, put on your Mimic's Veil and do the exact same thing. It'll take you a little longer. And come around here. Make sure that you got these posts blocking the line of sight on that big bad boy there. Sneak right up here. Get close. Grab it, and there you go. Glovewort Picker's Bell bearing 3. And at this point, you can just simply fast travel to the round table and turn it in. And I forgot to offer up my Smithing Mines and Miner's Bell bearing 4. I'll talk about that in a minute, but here, this is what we want. Offered, pardon me, Glovewort Picker's Bell bearing 3. Go to purchase and you'll see that we can now buy Grave Glovewort 7, Grave Glovewort 8, and Grave Glovewort 9. We already have the right to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we can upgrade any Spirit Ash to +9 without having to hunt all over the lands between 4 Grave Gloverts. We can just simply buy what we need here. Alright, let me just turn in this Smithing Miner's Bell bearing, which will allow us to buy Smithing Stones 7 and 8. Alright, that's the sneak method. Now, the other method, we just wipe out all those worm faces, earn ourselves 40,000 runes plus, and get more stuff. What kind of stuff, Slack? We can get 2 Smithing Stones 8, 1 Somber Smithing Stone 9. We can get some Fulgur Bloom, and some other stuff you might not really care about, but we'll get more stuff, and we'll earn money by wiping out all those guys. Now, what we want to do, let me just roll back by reloading a backed up save, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's go back in time to where we left off here in at the scene of the crime of the Godskin Duo boss fight. Now, we're gonna go get that Glovewort Picker's Bell bearing 3 the hard way, but we're gonna earn a lot more money, and we're gonna get a Somber Smithing Stone 9, 2 Smithing Stones 8, some rejuvenating bonuses, some Fulgur Bloom, and some other stuff. But this is gonna be pardon me, considerably more dangerous, like much more dangerous. We're gonna need some protection. The thing that protects you against Death Blight is Vitality. So what we want to do is bump up our Vitality as much as possible. First thing we could do is put on a talisman that we collected way back in Stormville Castle. I believe it was the Ulcerated Tree Spirit boss fight. This thing here, the Prince of Death's Pustule. This will raise our Vitality by a whopping 90 points, as you can see down in the bottom right corner of the screen. from 235 up to 325. So put that on. Next, if you're a girl gamer, if you're a girl gamer, the best thing you can put on as far as armor is the deathbed dress. Now, Happy Face 3000 is not going to stand for this. What do you think, Happy Face 3000? Get me the fuck out of this, Slack. Okay. You're not going to wear that. So, the second best choice for Happy Face 3000 is the Commoner's Garb. Right? Commoner's Garb. If you don't have the Commoner's Garb, I would go for the Mushroom Body. Everybody should have that if you've been following the Swamp Ring. Next, the best gloves or gauntlets would be the Traveling Maiden gloves. I don't think Happy Face 3000 is going to have an issue with that. You know, they almost look unisexual. But if you have an issue with that, the second best would be the Mushroom Arms. All right, and finally, as far as Pantalon, the best would be, the best I have in my possession is the Errant Sorcerer boots. If you don't have that, I would once again go with the Mushroom Legs. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Errant Sorcerer boots, and this will bump our bar vitality to 437/172. Now, there are no consumables that bump up your vitality, so that's pretty much it. But we can get the Death Blight Cure, which is rejuvenating boluses. Everybody should have at least one rejuvenating bolus. We want more, and we want the cookbook in order to make rejuvenating boluses. The cookbook to create rejuvenating boluses is actually in a quite remote place here in the mountaintops of the Giants. It's a merchant. Everybody go to Ancient Snow Valley Ruins. Okay, that's where we start off here. Ancient Snow Valley Ruins. And the merchant is located right here. If you look out, like, find this rocky cliff face right there. The merchant is located right there. Alright. Now, from this point here, it's actually around. You have to go all the way around. You can't just simply hop up here. You have to go all the way around here, up here, along the riverbank here, past the Shaft of the Lofty, up here, and finally to this point here. At this point, you're going to find a spirit spring that will pop you up onto this cliff here, and then you can ride around here, and finally to the merchant. That's the longer, more dangerous way, because there's bats here, demi-humans here, more bats here, more demi-humans here. I think a better method to get there would be to simply go to Snow Valley Ruins Overlook and ride down here. Since we already took out the Tiber Mariner boss, all the giant skeletons in this area will have been defeated. They won't rise up again, except for one at the very end. He's still alive. He's extremely dangerous, but we can easily ride past him, and that's the only danger we'll have to face on the way to the merchant. Then we can go across the bridge and just take this this ledge all the way around to the merchant. Right now, this cookbook will cost us 7,500 runes, and I've only got 2,000 runes in my possession right now. I don't really have anything to sell, so let's go get that hero's rune that I showed you in the sneak run. So we will go down to the Crumbling Beast Grave Depths. Oh, and let's just swap out for Magma Shot. This can one-shot those beast guys, I've noticed. Let's see if I can get this to work again. Yeah, we'll take this out for now, and we'll put it in the Fire Scorpion Charm. See if we can one-shot this guy. Oh, wrong spell. Okay, at any rate, kill those two guys any way you can. And if you come out here, this is the easiest way to get to the elevator here. The other way would be to start off at the Tempest-facing balcony, and then you'd have to run straight through here, and there's like half a dozen of the beast guys in here. You could easily run by them, but sometimes you don't get by them and they start harassing you, and it could be a little hellacious. So I find this way a little easier. Now let's go get that hero's rune right around here. Okay, so now everybody has 20,000 runes, from which we can use to buy the cookbook. Okay, so we're going to start off here at the Snow Valley Ruins Overlook. Snow Valley Ruins Overlook. Let's put a beacon right at the north end of the bridge right here. Right? Well, don't forget there's a giant skeleton right around there, so be wary of that. Okay, I would recommend sticking to the left side as we blast on down there. It's gonna pop up any minute now. There he is. Just keep going, you should be able to get past him no problem. And south across the bridge. And drop on down here to this ledge right here. Okay. That's where we are right now. Here is the spirit spring that would take you up here if you went the other way. Okay. Getting those fire blossoms there. And here is the merchant. Not sure how much business he gets out here.
A customer?
So remotely located. But so be it. And let's sell him that hero's rune. Cha-ching. And buy the missionary cookbook set. Okay, as you see, it allows us to make rejuvenating boluses. Also, if you ran out of rune arcs, he'll sell you 3 more at an exorbitant price, but he has 3 more rune arcs, and also some stone sword keys. And he's got a complete set of the vagabond armor. This is how deep you have to get into the game in order to buy the vagabond armor. That's apparently how much the game developers value this particular armor set. And also a unlimited supply of great arrows. Done and done. We can now make rejuvenating boluses. There we go. We just need the ingredients to get them. I'm going to show you where to get all these. Starting off with Dew-Kissed Herba. Go to your map and go to the underground part of the map, and everybody go to Shiafra Riverbank. Okay, we've all been here before, Shiafra Riverbank. Best place to farm Dew-Kissed Herba. Easy farm. It's right here, there's one right there. And there's a whole bunch along here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rinse, repeat to your heart's content. Let me do just one more run. Done and done. Next, Rejuvenating boluses require crystal cave moss. These can be easily farmed in... Let's go to the above ground map. And they can be found at the Academy Crystal Cave, right here to the west of the Academy of Rea Lucaria. We've been there before. The Academy Crystal Cave, right? A couple of 3 rats to deal with, but otherwise it's a really easy farm. Let's get on our rat buster. Shed some light on the situation. False alarm. There's one there. Two. 3. 4 and 5. Once again. Repeat that one more time. Alright, everybody got a good supply of crystal cave moss. Finally, the final ingredient is an ingredient that is rare. The golden centipede. There are some places you can get some. Just pick them up off the ground, but they do not respawn. You're going to have to either farm them by killing these special, I think they're called guardians. Anyways, it's at the same location. Golden centipedes, alright? And if everybody goes to the outer wall phantom tree, okay, it's right at the east end of this long stairway that leads up to the capital, okay, here in the Altus Plateau, outer wall phantom tree. Let's wait till daytime. And we're just going up the hill there to this church. That church right there. I believe it's called the Minor Erdtree Church, if I'm not mistaken. It's right there. Let's put a beacon there. That's right up there now. You can kill these guys to farm golden centipedes. Let me see if this guy will give me a chance to put on my silver scarab. Probably not. Okay. I didn't get one. Okay, so now's the time to put on your silver scarab to get a better chance of item discovery. And first thing you want to do, Missionary Cookbook 4, I believe that holy water pots, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what we just got. Holy water pots. Anyways, discover this grace here. Get a golden order seal and pardon me, look on the ground. You're going to see all these golden centipedes. There's 6 of them, but they don't respawn. But at least you got these 6. 6. Okay, now you can go around and kill all these guardian guys. Just make the tour. There's 5 or 6 of them. I usually find 5. Just go outside here. There's one right there. And hope that they drop a golden centipede. Not that time. Sometimes they're disguised as these kind of like branch things in the ground. That's an enemy right there. So just get close to it. Wow. No luck. Wow. It's not the worst run. There's another one right there. Come on, gang. Just for demonstrational purposes. Still didn't get one. Jeez. Wow, that's the first time I've killed 5 of those guys and not gotten a single golden centipede. Or like anything at all for that matter. Let me try one more time. I want to get one just to show you that, you know, you can't get golden centipedes from these guys. They're not dropping anything at all. There, finally. And there we go. See? I wasn't lying. Golden centipede. As you can see, the drop rate is pitiful. I don't know what it is exactly, but I was doing better in practice runs. There we go. Here's another one. Okay, now, if you have the patience for that, you can get some more golden centipedes. Let me just do one more. And I've run out of patience. So, let's just make as many of these rejuvenating bullets as we can. I can make 8. That should do us. Okay, and get those hooked up. Definitely. And we're ready to go. Alright. That's the best we can do. Let's go get that Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3. Back to the crumbling Fair Missoula. Now, these worm faces, 2 ways you can drop them. Night Comet or Magma Shot. Magma Shot will stagger them. If you hit them square, it will stagger them, and you can stun lock them and just hit them with 4 Magma Shots. The problem with Magma Shot is you have to be a lot closer than Night Comet, so it's a lot more dangerous using Magma Shot, but you will stagger them. I'll try to demonstrate both methods. Night Comet, you can be a lot further away, but it'll take 5 or 6 Night Comets. Make sure that you keep blasting them until they're dead, because they kind of have a health gate where the game often leaves them with just a smidgen of health left, and it looks like they're dead, but they're not. So you make sure you just overkill. The name of the game here is overkill. And I would go heavy on the FP, like really heavy with the flask. I'm gonna take a risk and go 2 and 12. Okay. And take that guy out. Let's put in the Fire Scorpion Charm. Let's see if I can one-shot these beasts here with did this before with magma shot. Pretty good. There it is. One shot. There you go. Yeah, it worked. Once he succumbs to the fire damage, it's one shot. Okay, and drop down here. Already got the hero's rune. And let's take the elevator down. Alright, first worm face is right around the corner here. Come down the road here. Stick to the right side, it's right underneath the cliff there. As you can see, really dangerous. Not my preferred method of taking these guys down. And I couldn't take him by surprise, so I didn't stagger him. Some of these other guys here. See if I can stagger this guy with magma shot. That's textbook. See, that's exactly what you're looking for. Every time they get hit by magma shot, they're staggered and they can't react. But like I said, you have to be a lot closer. Night Comet, it's safer, but you have to take more shots, and sometimes they will dodge one of the shots there. For this guy, let's go up here. Alright, 5 or 6 shots, make sure they're dead. Okay, I'm going to refill my FP. I'm not going to take any chances. Got him. And our vitality gear is working pretty good. Normally without the vitality gear, my death blight meter would be almost full by now. And this should be a Somber 9. There we go, Somber Smithing Stone 9, so this is the advantage of killing all these guys. You could even take a Gold Pickled Foul Foot, because they're worth a pretty penny. There's one guy right there. Okay, I'll trust myself right next to the cliff here. I wonder if we could take the high ground on this guy. There's a guy around the corner here. Do I have enough gas in the tank to take him down? I have 124 FP. Just enough if I take 5 shots. Could get a little hairy. Let's give it a shot. Got it. Great. I believe this is some Fulgur Bloom. Hardly worth it. Okay, let's go after this guy from the high ground here. This is what happens when they dodge one of the shots, and they're incredibly fast. Incredibly fast, incredibly sneaky. Here, doggy. Got a special little night comment for you. What'd you give up? Some beast blood. Alright, having taken down all those guys, you're gonna find a ladder here. I'll show you on the map where I am. Refill your FP. Take the ladder up. Just do a little spit shot. This guy we could probably take down with a magma shot, so we can sneak up to him close. Yeah. There we got him. And here's a smithing stone 8. Now, do not go back down yet. Like I told you, we have an extremely ultra dangerous worm face right there. You're best to take this guy out from this position here. Alright? And we could do that with our newly acquired and newly upgraded horn bow. Right? He's got the horn bow. And you can use fire arrows on this guy. We have lots. Put that up. Use precision aim to get that far. And try to go for headshots. You do a lot more damage. What's going to happen is you'll hit him, and he'll go running over here, try to take cover, and then he'll kind of like dig around here, and then go back and forth here. You're going to have to like lead him as you're taking shots. Try to do headshots. You'll do a lot more damage. Alright, that's the plan. Let's do it. Do mighty shots too. Oh yeah, and one more thing. You obviously want your arrows talismans on. Arrows reach, arrows sting, and arrows reach. Okay, he comes over here, aim for the head. He can't reach you, don't worry about it. There you go, lots of damage when you hit him on the head. You're gonna have to lead him a little bit as he backs away and runs around. And that's pretty typical. You're gonna waste some shots. It's the safest way to take him down. Keep in mind, as you're doing a mighty shot, you can keep continuing to adjust your aim right up until the shot fires out of your bow. So as he's moving around, you can adjust your aim. So you kind of track him, you get a lot more hits. Yeah, don't like that, do you? That's not this one. Almost. And then down he goes. And these guys here, I've never tried using the horn bow on them. I don't know if it's worth it. See what they do. Usually I go down there and hit them with Night Comet. I don't think this is worth it because you alert them, and once you're down there, it's easy to sneak up on them and finish them off with Night Comet. So I don't know if this is a good idea. So now he's like on the loose, so to speak, down there, which is not good. Looks like he's going back to his regular routine. Okay, so let's get down there, finish him off. But the big guy, definitely worth it. He's just way too dangerous. You see how dangerous the little guys are. It's like, watch out for the gap there. I have to go up here, double back around. Let's get across the gap. We took that guy out. There's the guy down here. Oh, he's activated. Lose the element of surprise. Should be no problem. Let's get close enough. Target. Let's let him have it. See that? See that? Health gate. He was stunned. He had just a tiny bit of health left. Looks like he was dead, and he wasn't. That has fooled me so many times. So, overkill. Make sure, overkill. That's everybody. So, earned ourselves a cool 53,000 runes. And get 1 rejuvenating bonuses. Thanks a lot, game. See, after all that trouble, this is your reward. And this should be a smithing stone 8. And finally, the object of our desire, the Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3. Whammo Frisbee. Let's go turn that in. Oh, and I forgot to turn in my smithing ladder's bell bearing 4. So I'm gonna double check something here. Yeah, that allows you to buy 7s and 8s. Alright, there you go, people. Y'all, if you went the second route, if you didn't go the sneaky route, you now have 1, a lot of money, and 2, you have the ability to buy Grave Glovers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. At this point, you can upgrade any Spirit Ash you like to +9. So take your pick. That's any regular Spirit Ash. If it's a legendary, you're going to need Ghost Gloveworts. So I'm going to do some field testing. We already have Mad Pumpkinhead at +10. Caden Sellsword at +9. That's a good choice if you haven't done it already. Fire Monk Ashes at +9. Ooh, Latena. Yes, definitely. Latena. That's another good choice. All-Wing Killer Rolo, that's a good choice. Anyways, you are now empowered that ability. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, post a comment, and stuff like that there. And I'll see you next time for some more Elden Ring. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.